What's up, fellas? It is Flash back with some more charts and another video. It's Monday, July 15, about 5:15 p.m. Eastern, and just gonna keep it short today. We're looking at URA right now. This is on the weekly time frame. I'll let you guys kind of know what I'm seeing as we start off a new week. And so just kind of, zooming in here when we think about the momentum, so the distance percentage from the moving average. And so this is the 36-week moving average. Yeah, I think that's right. So I usually have this on the monthly to be the 3-year, but sometimes on the weekly it can tell us some things, some clues as well. And so here, kind of finding a little momentum. I think we got to clear this momentum line on the weekly at least, and that's when we'll really know when we're kind of breaking out and going up to the next resistance, so to speak. So I'll also bring up, you guys know I've been tracking this time cycle again from @TradingHurst on X. I still think we may still have to kind of slog out July a little bit. I know we had a great week last week. But I'm just kind of thinking, with the momentum looking the way it is, and we're still kind of waiting for our trough officially. We could definitely be troughing earlier, and this time cycle could be changing. But momentum's kind of telling me, hey, we still have a little bit of work to do. And so that's kind of just what I'm thinking, especially on URA. URNM kind of looking similar, URNJ looking similar. We can probably throw this on URNM. And URNJ appears to kind of have a steeper angle of attack, so to speak. So I'll keep my eye on it for you guys. Again, this is on the weekly, so we should know in the coming weeks if we're really going to keep going up, which I think we will. Just kind of need some time here. What else did I want to look at today? Oh, so I kind of rearranged, my A players, my leaders, the middle of the pack, and the laggards. And so I'll kind of give you a little bit about my methodology here. So if we look at CCJ on the monthly, right? CCJ is arguably the strong stock, the one to own in the uranium space, right? We've talked about that before. If I pull up the bottom indicator here, which is just a flat line, right? But this is the ratio CCJ measured in CCJ, right? So if we go to URA, this ratio is measured now in CCJ. So URA has been underperforming CCJ, meaning CCJ really has been the leader of the pack. Hope that makes sense. But so we look at, Paladin, for example. This looks like, at least from 2020, a pull into a bull flag, hopefully another pull, right? Against CCJ. With Bannerman, it looks like we're kind of rounding out an arc. We'll look at Encore. Like Encore has just been really outperforming CCJ, and that's why I've moved Encore up, because I kind of realized, hey, this has been an outperformer. We're just kind of consolidating since 2021 here against CCJ. So I've rearranged a little bit. I'm still kind of working on them. I've kind of also realized, like, the laggards, even some in the middle of the pack, like, if you're not outperforming CCJ, in my opinion, like, we really shouldn't necessarily be talking about them. Not to say they couldn't outperform in the near future, but their charts against CCJ just really do not look good. But I also wanted to look at, okay, so ASPI is up 10% today. So that looks pretty good. I'm not sure if we're retesting this trend line break or not. We still need some more time, but this has a time cycle as well, and we're kind of bottomed early on it. But I added what? Okay, so recently I've added CGN mining, which I'm starting to really like. We'll zoom way out for CGN. Kind of a weird chart, I know, but I've kind of threw this bull on it. Potential. Get the 3-year moving average. Yep, so it's right up in this channel. Drop into the weekly. CGN, it's just kind of an uptrending looking chart, right? Like, I think it has plenty of room left in the tank to run. Also Silex I really like. These I've kind of upgraded to A players. One of the really good stocks to own, I think, in the uranium space. And if we look at Silex versus CCJ, you get kind of an interesting chart, right? Let's zoom out to the monthly here. But since 2018, 2019, we've been uptrending since CCJ. So that's Silex. And then last but not least, we got to go on to the daily for this one. But this is one of my subscribers commented, can you look at nano nuclear energy? And so I think that's ticker NNE. But this thing has gone from $4 all the way up to $24 in a matter of like 2 months, 3 months. So I think this could be another one to watch. It's kind of consolidating right now. But when we look at the ratio, when we measure it in CCJ, I mean, it's just a, beautiful uptrend pretty much. So pretty young stock, I'll say, but definitely a good one that someone brought to my attention. And so who was that brought that to my attention? That was, Alex. At Alex98553. So thank you for the comment, Alex. If you guys have any other tickers, whether they're uranium or not, feel free to comment. Drop me a like if you guys found this helpful. Just a quick review today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.